Tonight is one we've been talking about for a while. Unfortunately, your money, record inflation, it's been taking a bite out of your wallets here in the island and across the nation. We have new numbers in tonight. News 12's Joe Arena joining us now with a closer look. And Joe, I have a feeling we're not out of the woods just yet by a long shot.
Yeah, Doug, unfortunately that is correct. Inflation definitely took a break in July, which is a good start when it comes to feeling better about things. But relief is far off for many of us who are still paying more for everyday items like staples at the supermarket. The July consumer price data released today is a hint of good news that inflation might be slowing, but former CEO and president of Bank of New York's broker-dealer Gary Strumeyer says we're far from declaring victory because we're in such a deep hole.
Keep in mind, 8.5% is a large number year over year. So when comparing to a peak, things feel a lot better, but if you really think about things, they really aren't.
And Gary says the prices for things we all need when it comes to feeding our families and driving our cars to work will take some time to come down. In fact, every month this year, the cost of certain groceries has gone up. We're all paying unprecedented prices for things like cereal, milk, chicken, eggs, and fresh vegetables. So Gary says even though you might be saving a little more at the pump right now, you're still paying more at the grocery store.
So prices are still going up. But again, we've had a big offset by prices of gas
going down, Gary says. And the road ahead is one that must be traveled carefully.
The key here now is for the Fed to balance raising rates, giving the economy the proper medicine without killing the patient.
And that balance is crucial and a difficult task because this is inflation we're dealing with that we haven't seen in 4 decades. So when we hear good news about wage increases, Gary says that's news we need to take with a grain of salt.
Well, if wages go up by 5%, but overall prices are going up by 8.5%, workers are still in the hole. So yes, this is a very difficult problem that, again, we all hope that the Fed can navigate well.
And Gary also tells us that the key question is how can the Fed increase rates enough to slow the economy without basically putting it to sleep or into the R word, recession. Yeah.
And Joe, we've heard this debate from some people who are already in a recession. I know there's all those definitions. Did Gary weigh in on that?
Yeah, he did. Technically, as we all might know already, a recession is defined as 2 consecutive quarters of declining economic growth, and that has definitely happened. So yes, you could say we are in a recession right now. However, we have strong job growth coupled with low unemployment, so arguably we aren't in a typical recession.